What up, everybody? Duck here. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's get rolling here. So yeah, we basically, we've just been watching this massive range, right? That we've just been just completely chopping within, right? Up and down, up and down, up and down. Ideally, now it's time for up, right? So yeah, just this massive range of just sideways chop, right? Was this accumulation or further distribution, right? Ideally, this looks more like accumulation, but yeah, I mean, the our real telltale sign again is just completely losing this, right? Where we almost did back on June 22nd, but it's that follow through price action, right? Even when you try to lose it again right now, follow through price action. So don't worry so much about those just one-off wicks, right? Anyways, that being said, I guess first order of business is just, yeah, like we're talking here, we don't want to lose this entire structure here, which is basically 30K, right? That's 29,600. So, if you lose that convincingly, right? If we just completely fail and sell back off here and back test, 29.5 30K area as resistance, and then we start to sell off again, right? This would happen over the course of maybe 4 or 5 4-hour candles, therefore being one daily candle, right? Like a daily close below with follow through. That's our indication to flip short, okay? But if this stop holds, I mean, we're talking about not closing this long position for quite a while, okay? If we're correct here, and this is the range bottom, and we have the harmonics, 2 harmonics right now. Okay, let me excuse me. So you have 2 harmonics. You have the large shark and you have the cipher, and that dang cipher, man, sure as shit, right? We'd been watching it, and X, A, B, C, D, and sure enough, we got that 786, right? 786, that's what we were looking for on that D. Range low, squared up on a lower time frame. Where's that square up? Hourly, maybe? Not quite. You didn't quite even square up, but you didn't need to. Yeah, so interesting that you finally got that cipher. So, look, this shark, let me move the cipher again real quick. And for the meantime, I'm going to get rid of the range. So, okay, if we fib this from high to low, right? We got this 50% retracement, and you got this morph of this 5-0 where you ran up to the 50, and now you came right back and you squared right back up and you made that double bottom, right? Exactly what we kind of had suspected may have happened. Okay, so whoops. Now that that's the case, this can just simply now act as a reversal completely, okay? So first order business, range midpoint. Second order business, range high. Third order business, completely sweep all of that, right? So yeah, that's what we're looking for here. So yeah, next order business on the low time frame, local, zooming in here, is attacking the cipher, right? The high points, which are the A and the C, okay? And that basically coincides with this range midpoint. So if you were a cipher, you'd come up and you'd hit these targets. Maybe you sell off a little bit the first time, but then when you go through the second time, that's when you should see a break, okay? So let's see if we could paint something up here. Nice head and shoulders, and then just nuke that to the upside, right? So again, you're targeting basically initial target 35 to 36, right? That's that little zone. So you need a little $3,000 worth of price action to get back to that range midpoint, right? But again, key just getting above that, and then you can see the range high. All right. Again, we do not want to sell off and fail below this and start to sell back off. All right. You don't want to lose 30 at all, right? 32.7 right now is where we're sitting. So sitting just fine. All right. Can we get a little double bottom here on the cipher? Sure. All right. Low, higher low, low time frame, right? Don't worry about stuff like that. The 786 was hit pretty solid here, and up top you got the 1272. So again, you don't even really want to lose the 786 at this point, okay? So double bottom, sure. That's not a big deal, okay? Low time frame oscillators like 30 minute, 15, 5 minute, those probably are already overextended due to this small run up, okay? So a little bit of reset there, back test the inside of this upsloping trend line, right? That comes from way back. How about we do something like that, right? So don't be alarmed if you get a small sell off here on any of these assets, right? But do you need it? No. But you know, sometimes it happens, right? Just on your way up, you're gonna have, you know, a little bit of downs on your way up, right? Eventually you still get where you need to go, and you were nothing was jeopardized, right? So keep that in mind as we get this continued price action. Okay, zooming out, bigger picture here. Again, here was our rules, right? If we can get this thing above 40K, I'll see at 50. If we lose 30, I'll see at 20, right? So let's move these. Let's move our statement over here. Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna delete this for now. I think we kind of know what's going on here. All right. Entire structure. Okay. Entire structure means fibbing from the high at 64, basically 64.8 on April 14th to the current low. Which low is our low? Right now it's 28.8, okay? So this is our updated fib on a higher time frame, not higher, but zoomed out, right? Taking the entire structure. Okay, so let's get rid of this, let's get rid of this, let's get rid of this, let's clean this up here. This could come down. Whoops, sorry. I thought I had another markup there, the 1272. Anyway. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is the golden zone, right? From the 382 to the 618. All right. So basically that zone is 42K. It's like 42.5 even, really. 42.5 to basically top of this golden is 50K. So from 42 to 50, that's going to be our next little range, okay? But that's not necessarily our target, right? That's just our next order of business. We have to get through there before we can get up to the deeper retrace, right? But we've been hitting these dang deeper retraces, right? If you take this cipher, okay, and let's go to like the 2 hour on it real quick, okay? You take this cipher and you inverse it, right? What was I looking at here? Yeah, okay, so look, if you fib this from low to high, you hit that deep retrace, that 786, 886, okay? That's what we just marked, 786, sorry, to 886 right here, okay? So inversing that, let me clean this up so you can see it. Okay, so we fibbed from high to low, and you got this 786 deep retrace, okay? So remember that. Now zooming out, I'm inversed again, brah. Now zooming out, again, fibbing from high to low, we get that, looking for that 786 deep retrace up here, okay? So that's, let me get rid of this. That's up here in this gray box, okay? So That's what we're ideally trying to target here. So the 382, this golden zone, let me bring this over. Let me bring our golden zone over. I'll just stretch it this way. Not what I meant to do, but that's what I meant to do. Okay. So this golden retrace zone here, 382 to 618, this green box, okay? That, in order for us to get in there, all right, we're breaking out of this range high, all right? You see this? First we'd get to the midpoint, and then we'd get to the high. But in order to get into this golden zone, we have to sweep these highs, okay? So we have to do it to get there. So ideally, you figure that that's what's gonna happen, all right? If we don't lose 30, if this holds and we don't lose 30, 40, if I break 40, I'll see 50, okay? So if 30 holds, it's like you're gonna get 50. All right, so that's kind of that's what's in the cards right now. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. So that's pretty much Bitcoin at the moment. Let's just see if we can get out of this range, and then, oh, that's what I was going to tell you. This is just going to build the next range, okay? You're going to just have a new range between the 382 and the 618, okay? This range could share. You could be, whoops, sorry. This range could share its, oh gosh, darn it. Where is it? This one? There we go. This range could share that top of the other one. You see what I'm saying there? And in fact, that is sloppy. So therefore putting this higher. Yeah, much better. Okay. So we need to get from this current low range, okay? This is the range we're in down here. All right, we need to get out of this range and into this next range, okay? And that's where you see the top of the range being 50,000, all right? That's how you get from 30 to 50, but you gotta break that 40, okay? That's the transition. All right. Now that I fixed that, let me fix this. Okay, moving along. ETH to BTC. This has been holding up really well in consideration to all this volatility. Okay, you still haven't really lost this low point that that we were worried about. So again, you're just in this big range, all right? So you have this range midpoint right above you. You just need to get up in here, okay? And then you can make your way to the top of it. Simple as that. Right now, it looks like you're working on, let's zoom in here. Looks like you're working on some decent price action to the upside here, okay? So you're just back testing the bottom of the range really right now. So you need to get above all this. Okay, you need to get above all of this stuff. But yeah, you got this low on price, slightly higher low. You got like this neckline. So you're getting that structure, right, that we look for. Yeah. So ETH BTC still looking like ETH is going to outperform BTC on this next run up, okay? So make sure you have a little bag of this. It's a different, you have to go into it, like if you're trading on Binance futures, you can't just buy ETH BTC. You got to go into spot and you got to trade it on spot. But spot does still offer you leverage, but it's in the spot trading area. It's not in the futures, okay? So just know what asset you're looking for, okay? So yeah, ETH BTC still looking fine here. Again, if you lose if you lose everything on Bitcoin, the 30K, everything, this is all gonna fail, right? Because that means Bitcoin, yeah, that would just be all bad. You don't want that. Don't want to lose 30K on Bitcoin. All right, here's ETH USDT. So again, look at this follow through price action you're getting right now. What the frick? Hold on, sorry. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. 1 second. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, sorry guys. Um. Okay, yeah, USDT. We definitely sold off a bit more than we wanted to. That was the zone we wanted to stay in. Really was here. Okay, so it sucks that we did dip just slightly, but whoops. It sucks that we did dip slightly below that on this wick, right? But whatever. You're back kind of in that zone that we would have considered our buy zone anyways. So you're doing just fine. And again, you started to develop that structure where you have a slightly higher low, kind of painting this painting this neckline. I know what's going on here. I have a stupid magnet on. Okay. Painting this neckline overhead resistance here that ideally we just need to get above, okay, and find ourselves into that next area. All right. So ETH, USDT looking really good here. As long as Bitcoin holds up, this is looking like it's going to outperform Bitcoin and probably lead the rally up, okay? So again, your first order of business is the golden retrace, 382 to the 618 here. And getting this 382, getting yourselves into this golden zone also has you hitting this C target and A target, right? You got to get above here, break through, and then you end up in this golden zone hitting this C and this A target area, right? See what we're talking about there? So, all right, moving along. This is Litecoin. Litecoin to USDT here. So this is looking really nice. Okay, you're getting this nice double bottom here, and you're getting this neckline structure here. So bounce up here, get above this down sloping trend line, and then rally, right? We almost broke it here, but now this next time it looks like is going to be the one. Okay, so Litecoin's looking really nice here. We got a butterfly. We're targeting the C and A high as far as the local, just current area of interest, right? And that's $200. That $200 area is where we want to get back and above, right? And then we can see a square up of like 300, all right? And at that point, 300 would put us inside of a golden retrace zone as well, right? Where we would be targeting 382 to the 618. The 618 is literally 300, all right? It's 295. So that's that $300 area that we're looking for. Next on Litecoin there, yeah. Moving along, we have OMG. These targets remain. Okay, so we were fibbing from the swing high to swing low, and our golden retrace zone here is a 382 to the 618. That'll give you all three targets. Okay, target 1, target 2, target 3 all get hit if you get the golden retrace. And even that, you can have a target above that, right? There's deeper 786, 886 stuff up here at like $12. So if price action is strong enough, right? But first order business is simply, you got this nice double bottom, that you're working on here, where you got this initial low, higher low, neckline structure developing, right? Get above that, target the highs, get above that, and now you're up in that target zone $7-8 area. Okay. AVAX, same thing, really nice double bottom here at the 1272 of a butterfly. Need to get above this neckline, and break out of the downsloping trend line and then rally. Okay, that's like you paint the head and shoulders right here. People think it's gonna nuke, and then you just pump. All right, that's kind of what we're looking to set people up with next. Ideally, you want to get up in this $20 area. If you can get above that $20 area, that's when you can see golden retrace, which is 24 to 30 area, and ultimately that 35 deep retrace. Okay, so got some work to do, but so far so good. You got to start somewhere, right? So decent little start. FTM, again, same thing. You had this kind of double bottom here at the 886, 886 retrace somewhere in here, whatever. Double bottom, one low, two lows. Okay, here's your overhead resistance developing, so you got to go up there, get that, rally, 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 rally. See you at 50 cents though, really. Okay, you don't want to lose 18 cents, currently sitting at 21 cents. Okay, you have a 3-cent stop below you, and you're targeting 50 cents, 60 cents, 70 cents, much higher prices. Okay, so yeah, that is FTM, FTT. All of these really look the same. This 886, yeah, you might have got a 1272 or a 113 here instead. Yeah, almost like an exact even one. So basically that just painted this double bottom over here. Okay, overhead neckline. So you need to get back above this. If you can get there, next target 35, get above 35. That's where you're hitting that C and that A target, right? Whoops. Get back above all that, and eventually you have a golden zone up here between 37 and 47. Okay, deep retrace up top is 54 to 58. All right, so that's what you're working on there. Let me clean this up a little. I got too much crap there. We'll give you a little low tone frame neckline here. Right, there you go. FTT. So yeah, this is what you're working on right here. Okay, go up, break above this neckline, back test it, you hit these targets, AC high, you break them, hit the top of the golden zone, you back test the AC high as support, then you rally into the deep retrace, and you distribute, and then you sell off. Okay, all right. Yes, pump or die time, exactly. I don't know how Magic 8 Ball's been feeling moody lately, so I don't know, Magic 8 Ball, what do you think, bro? What do you got going on, Magic 8 Ball? Magic 8 Ball says to ape in. I mean, yeah, considering where we are, Magic 8 Ball, bottom of the range, double bottoming inside the completion zone on multiple assets on significant time frame with with harmonics, 5-point patterns, fully developed divergence, macro Bitcoin looking good. So Magic 8 Ball, I'm really not gonna oppose that at all. Ape in. It's that time. Ape in. Let's get some snow. It's raining outside. Let's make it snow. Make it rain. Okay, so next we have XLM, Stellar Lumen. Last time we looked at this, we basically said, let's get this Adam and Eve double bottom. You had the V bottom, and now we wanted this rounded price action behind it. I mean, we didn't get it exactly, but you see what we were after, right? So looking just fine here. So we do have this this neckline that we've kind of approached, even a little higher if you want. So yeah, we need to get above that. We need to get back above that. Okay, and then we can rally up to that next high, break above that, and then we're into our target areas, which are the A and the C highs. Okay, those are that first, if you're just looking at this local little structure. Okay, and ideally, you know, when you hit these A highs, they're there for a reason. You probably sell back off here. Okay, and you almost back test this previous stuff. Okay, so that's why it's an area of interest. Okay, on the low time frame. On the larger structure, right, we're definitely looking for higher prices here as well. Where if we fib from high, oops, sorry, you can't see that. We'll fib from the high to low, and our golden retrace zone, 382 to 618. Okay, so again, those targets are right in the golden zone. Okay, so pretty likely that we hit those. All right. As long as everything continues to the upside, of course, we can't just completely sell off, right, on Bitcoin. Looks like we're gonna make some kind of channel here. All right, where price is we're at the bottom of this channel. Let's go back, test the middle of it, get above the range midpoint of the channel, and then hit the top of the channel. Okay, so some kind of parallel channel structure to the upside, make the dragon's tail. Okay, paint the tail. Next we have AAVE. This is that one. I don't know, people fight it and everyone's hating, but I have not given up on this at all. Okay, massive shark into a Gartley in the buy zone. Okay, so look at this. All right, so 886, look at that, even better. All right, you got the 618 to the 886. Okay, the 618 to the 886, and you got a 70% retracement up top. This is fine. This could have went between a 382 and an 886. So you got a 70% retracement, 786. This is where you found support. This is where you bottomed. You accumulated inside of the buy zone, and now it popped back above it. This current 4-hour candle. Okay. Getting that follow through price action right now, so everything is looking good here. All right, so yeah, AAVE looking for much higher prices. We're not selling this for a while. Okay, buy zone, buy more, whatever you think. All right, I'm targeting $400 and $500. Okay, we're sitting at 195. All right, much higher prices. All right, so checking back on Bitcoin, sitting above that 32.9 area, looking really good here. Low time frame, yeah. Okay, so on a low time frame, let's go like the 15-minute or something. You see, you might be getting a little exhausted on that, but it's whatever, right? That's not a big deal. That just low time frame stuff. Okay, X, A, B. This is butterfly. It's 1272, about almost there. Okay, so 1272 is gonna hit a butterfly right here on a low time frame. Okay, this is why I'm saying you might get this small little sell off just to reset, paint a higher low, and then you rally again. Okay, so don't be afraid of this small little sell off. Okay, if it happens, all you'd probably do is back test this B. All right, so don't worry about back testing the B. All right, you're just painting higher lows. All right, so currently, you know, you have this low, higher low, higher low. Again, you'd be painting a higher low, so don't worry about it. It's when we start back testing this stuff as resistance and selling off and painting lower lows, right? That's when we want to get concerned. But this slightly higher low up here is not concerning. Okay, that'll be okay. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. So anyways, yeah, I guess that kind of concludes this episode of the stream. Kind of a quick one. Just wanted to, go live here for a second. When next entry point, if somebody wanted it. Again, you'd have to get up here to this 1272, so you get likely get one more higher little high here. Paint some low time frame bearish divergence, like 5-minute bullshit. You shouldn't even be worrying about this. But if you're looking for an entry, it's okay. It's just you don't find pattern. You don't find your overall larger entry, but our overall larger entry is other stuff triggering it. Okay, so you're just trying to get yourself in. I would fib from low to current high. If the high moves, you got to adjust the fib, and then I do it again from low to high, and I'd find myself a common area here between the 382s and the 618s. Okay, so 382 to 618 is there. Okay, from the highest 382 to the lowest 618. And again, look, it still paints a higher low. Okay, still paints a higher low. You don't have to worry about this trend line per se. Okay, it's more about the higher lows than anything. But again, you don't even have to get all the way to the bottom of this. Just getting into somewhere in here would be fine. But somewhere between 31,250 and 32,250, get back in. Okay. All right, guys. Well, yeah, let's see how this plays out. But you know, large time frame structure here, we're looking just fine. Okay. This should be up only season for the next, you know, we don't really do duration, but this is going to take a little time to play out, right? You could say this is probably going to be bullish for a good week to 3 weeks. Okay. Unless you lose 30K, then the party's over. See you at 20, rebuy, reevaluate at 20. And 20 is going to be obvious support, right? Previous all-time high from 2017 gets back tested as support. It's probably a deep retrace 786 or something on the macro large time frame. I mean, we could look at it real quick. So let's just say we fib from, I don't know how low you want to go. I guess we got to take the COVID low. March 16th, March 13th. Yeah, that's COVID. To the all-time high. Deep retrace, 786 is at 16. If we take this higher low here, it's at 20. Okay, so it's almost like this needs to be it right here. It's wanting to fib it like this for that 20 to give it to you, right? Previous high right there. Okay, so yeah, something kind of 786 deep retrace, right? If you lose 30, see you at 20, right? See you at this this little bit of structure you have here. Okay, if you lose 20, if you lose 30, see you at 20,800. Maybe even a little less, right? And that's what everyone's freaking looking at right now. Of course they are. Everyone's like, oh, my head and shoulders, right? We keep talking about this shit where everyone wants this sorry, let me. Okay, so everyone is looking for sorry, I'm just trying to clean this up so we can see it a little better. Whatever, I don't even need those anymore. Fucking garbage. Okay. Looking at it like this, more of a clean slate, okay? Everyone, a lot of people right now, okay? A lot of people, some of my friends included, that I might have to unfriend. Unfriend. Oh, speaking of that, I think I'm approaching that. Yeah, Duck's at 14,700-ish followers. When I get to 15K, I'm gonna unfollow like 100 people. Every one of those 100 are gonna be people that have this on their timeline. So if you have it on your timeline, and I hit 15K, and this goes up, you're gone. Okay, so here's their measured move, right? So they would be taking this, watch, let's even take it however you want. I mean, measured move here would be like closes to neckline. All right, this neckline seems pretty deep, right? Also, like, God, unrealistic. See what I mean? Unrealistic. Negative 4,000 is their target. Okay, so let's get a little more conservative. Let's say this was here, and we've already breached and back tested it. All right, let's just be conservative. Maybe this is how they're getting it. All right, there you go. There it is. Okay, so I still don't even like that as structure. I think that's garbage. It needed to be the other way, and the measured move doesn't coincide. If I don't follow you and you post it, I'm gonna continue to not follow you. Okay. So here's what I'm saying is gonna happen: is your inverse head and shoulders is gonna get freaking wrecked. Okay, bro? That's what we're talking about. And what are we looking at here? We're looking at this. Where was it? Daily. Somewhere we had it really good. Gosh, where was it? It might have been right here. January 24th. Let's see. January 24th. January 24th. Is that here? Man, there was a really good example of this on ETH. I'm just having trouble finding where it was. It might have been much lower time frame, possibly even 4 hour. We should be able to see it though. It wasn't there, was it? Man, some one of these freaking guys. Here? Was it here? Was it here? Was it here? Maybe it was here. Maybe it was here. Let's see if this looks like it. Okay, so left shoulder. Right, our head. Okay, and then at the time, this is painting this kind of right shoulder. Maybe this is where it was. Possibly. Okay, and they were painting their neckline, right? Painting the neckline, painting the measured move. Okay, trying to wreck our party, right? Was it something like this? And then basically we said, no, bro. Sorry. But that's not going to happen like that, okay? So this is what we're looking for on Bitcoin, okay? Something similar to this, all right? That's all I was trying to get at. I feel like there's still a much better example of it somewhere else, but either way, it's whatever. You guys get the picture, okay? We're trying to invalidate this massive head and shoulders and just send it in our direction, okay? Let me get rid of that paint. Okay. All right. So just, yeah, currently just sitting right there at 32.9 still, just hanging out. Low time frame might reset just a tad eventually. Doesn't have to be right now, eventually. But yeah, aside from that, we've finally gotten, ideally, our reversal, all right? We're definitely early, but we were first ones calling for that shit too. Also, saying 30's gonna hold, bro. You're not. It's not happening. Yeah, you got to breach below it. Good for you, but we bought it right back up. Okay, so 30 we said was gonna hold. That's still our plan. We're sticking to it until it gets invalidated and back tested as resistance. Right? We're full send here. Okay. Magic 8 Ball said ape in 3 days in a row. Magic 8 Ball's Bula. Crypto Twitter bearish, right? So these are our signals. Let's do this. All right, bro. So yeah, that concludes the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Maybe we'll do ideally a little Sunday morning stream. Have some breakfast and then stream and see what happened overnight. See if we got a little back test or if we just continue to rally. And ideally, if we just continue to rally, even if we back test, we might back test quickly and rally. We might be at 34 in the morning, right? 33, 34 in the morning. We're already at 33, so 34 in the morning would be nice, right? So wake up to that. Cool. All right, guys. Ducks out. Catch you in the Discord later on. Peace.